sprocket is going to be pointing down at the 6 o'clock position. The two black chains, they're going to go on top of the idler pulley, right here at that dot, in between those. Just like the other sprockets did, they sat one on each side of the dot. And then the solo black chain is going to go on the crankshaft sprocket on the bottom. Alright, so one thing is that when I was adding the chain for the crank and the idler pulley, you have to put them on at the same time or it's not going to go on. If you notice, it's actually a new sprocket, and that only goes on one way as well. It's a little off. I had to move it just a little bit, tilt it a little bit just so it would go on, because otherwise it just wasn't going on. So basically I just had to put the crankshaft bolt on there and then turn it just a little bit until I had enough room to where the sprocket would actually line up, and then I kind of just moved it back. I actually ended up swapping out this sprocket here. It has a ring right in the middle, like a snap ring that you have to kind of make it get it off. It's basically a swirl snap ring, so just work your way around it until it comes off. I'll go ahead and put your new sprocket on there, and then put the ring back on. It's kind of a hard press, so you might have trouble with it, but it'll come off. And then just don't forget to put your ring back on there to make sure that come off. So now that everything's all finished, I'm just going to double check everything again one more time just to make sure that everything's perfect, and then we'll go ahead and pull the bolt the heads down and torque them to spec. Alright, so now I've got all your head bolts in. Now we're going to go ahead and start the torque process. The first part, you're going to take bolts 1 through 8 and you're going to go to 20 foot-pounds. And then for the second step, you're going to basically just double check, make sure they're all still at 20. And then the third step is going to be 1 through 8, or no, hold on, I'm sorry, let me go back. Step 2 is actually going to be bolts 9 through 12. You're going to take those to 120 inch-pounds. Now it's inch-pounds, not foot-pounds. Step 3 is going to be bolts 1 through 8. You're going to take them another 90 degrees. And then the fourth part is 1 through 8 again, another 90 degrees again. And then step 4, 5, well, I guess really the fifth step is going to be bolts 9 through 12, 90 foot-pounds. Alright, well, it's been a lot of work. The heads are already completely installed now. They're good to go. Now just, once again, double check everything, make sure everything's lined up correctly, in line, in order. And then the timing tensioners, you can go ahead and pull those pins, and it should put more pressure on them to keep them in place. And also you want to go ahead and rotate the engine a couple times, make sure nothing's stuck, make sure it's in time, make sure nothing's binding.